Imagine a world where our attention spans are measured in seconds, where validation comes in the form of digital hearts. Welcome to a generation of TikTok Brain, the app that has taken the globe by storm and everything wrong with society. TikTok has rapidly become one of the most popular social media platforms in the world, with over 1 billion users daily, surpassing even YouTube. Whilst it offers a platform for creativity and self-expression, it has a dark and sinister secrets. TikTok's addictive algorithms plays a role in perpetuating harmful trends. It isn't just a harmless platform for dance challenges and memes. It's a digital dystopia influencing millions in profound and often troubling ways. In this video, we are going to talk about how TikTok is detrimental to the society. But before that, let's take a look at how TikTok came to be what it is today. TikTok's story began in 2016 when the Chinese tech company ByteDance launched the app under the name Douyin in China. A year later, it was introduced to the international market as TikTok. The app's meteoric rise was fueled by its addictive algorithm, which quickly gained millions of downloads worldwide. The app's algorithm is designed to keep users engaged for as long as possible, leveraging advanced machine learning to curate personalized content feeds, making it incredibly hard for users to put their phones down while scrolling through endless feeds of videos. There are stages to why TikTok is everything wrong with society, and in this video, we are going to explain each, starting with stupid trends. TikTok thrives on trends short-lived, often nonsensical phenomena that spread like wildfire. While some trends are harmless and fun, many are perilous, shallow, or outright ridiculous. The app is known for promoting and rewarding trends, with millions of views, which further encourages millions of people to recreate trends to go viral on TikTok. Ever since the rise of TikTok during the COVID-19 years, people mostly seek validation from other people online in a form of digital hearts. And with viral trends, everyone wants some sort of fame and popularity, which TikTok makes it easy to get. Trends like eating laundry products, where people literally eat detergents, borax, and other sorts of laundry products as a way to ease the symptoms of arthritis, lupus, or other health issues, which got many people hospitalized, and 8 people were reported having died from taking part in the trend. Another trend, also known as the Angel of Death Challenge, where teenagers literally jump in front of moving trucks, with the hopes that the driver would stop before hitting the individual participating or swerving the vehicle. An insider reported that at least 2 people had died in Indonesia as a result of participating in the Angel of Death Challenge. The local police reported that they detained as many as 14 minors who were caught trying to attempt similar dangerous act. Another ridiculous trend, where people literally pour beer on their bodies as a cheap way to tan faster. Report even claims some use both beer and sunscreen. Experts were quick to call out this trend as dangerous, with one skin expert saying, if you were to replace using sunscreen for a can of holiday beer, you are leaving yourself vulnerable to the sun's exposure with no protection. Doing this can leave you at an increased risk of sunburn, heat stroke, or even sun poisoning in severe cases. Kids are so vulnerable to the influences of TikTok that a whole generation has been destroyed, since every kid's dream is to become internet famous and be like other social media influencers, with some even dropping out of school fields like medical schools, law schools to pursue internet clout, which takes us to the next stage, attention span and drop of IQs. TikTok isn't just pressing and filled with stupid trends, it's neurologically damaging. Never before have we seen attention bands drop so low. It's being reported that many in Generation Z have had their attention bands reduced to that of a goldfish. The app has the ability to trigger an almost Pavlovian response in users' brains. Each captivating video, carefully curated algorithm-generated feed releases a surge of dopamine. Dopamine is the neurotransmitter associated with pleasure and reward. This dopamine rush, similar to that experienced from addictive substances, reinforces the urge to continue scrolling, consuming more and more content. The constant barrage of dopamine hits on TikTok has a profound effect on the brain's reward system. Over time, the brain becomes accustomed to this level of stimulation, making it increasingly difficult to find satisfaction in activities that do not provide the same level of dopamine release. This leads to a decline in attention for tasks that require sustained focus, such as reading, studying, or engaging in deep conversations. A study conducted by Microsoft reveals that the attention span of humans is reducing and has dropped to 8 seconds. This reduction in attention span has seeped into the education industry, as kids and teenagers are now finding it hard to concentrate in classrooms. But TikTok isn't only reducing attention span, but it's also a place for pedos. With children being the higher demographic on TikTok, it's no wonder pedos have flooded the app. They pose as teenagers themselves, using friendly and relatable language to gain the trust of their victims. Once a relationship is established, these predators gradually introduce inappropriate conversations, coercing or manipulating their young targets into sharing personal information or explicit content. They also employ various psychological tactics to manipulate and groom their victims, often starting with seemingly innocent interactions and gradually escalating to more personal and intimate conversations. This process, known as grooming, which involves desensitizing the victim to inappropriate behavior and normalizing it. Some of the predators go to the extent of taking children's Snapchat accounts and then messaging them with explicit and inappropriate content of themselves. In 2020, the FBI issued a warning about the increasing number of cases where predators use TikTok to contact and exploit children. Another instance where a man named Robert Moores was imprisoned for child grooming on TikTok. He messaged 2 young victims, asking them about their underwear. The outlet reported he asked the younger victim, who was 8 years old, to perform sexual acts. He also told her to expose her genitals. Disturbing and indecent videos of kids were also found on his phone after he was arrested by the police. This leads us to the next stage: security. Behind TikTok's success lies a complex web of concerns, particularly regarding its ties to the Chinese Communist Party. ByteDance, TikTok's parent company, operates under Chinese laws that require companies to cooperate with the government on national security matters. This connection has sparked significant fears about data privacy of its users, especially the Western world, since Chinese government has a history of leveraging technology companies to further its geopolitical interests and enhance its surveillance capabilities. TikTok, like many social networking platforms, collects extensive user data, including every video watched, message content, country location, internet address, phone contacts, age, phone number, and payment information to build detailed user profiles for targeted advertising. Compared to platforms like Facebook or Google, TikTok collects more data than any other social media platforms. The app is even known for spying on its users, even when they are not using it. In 2020, Apple identified an issue with iOS 14 where certain apps, including TikTok, could secretly access the clipboard on a user's device. Why is this important? See, anytime you copy a password or a username on Apple devices, the most recent copy is saved to your universal clipboard. If an app is continuously monitoring and recording users' clipboards, your account logins and passwords can be compromised. This includes your email, your banking accounts, credit card accounts, or any other account that has access to your personal information. Reddit CEO even claims TikTok is a parasite used by the CCP to spy on America users. Because I look at that app as so fundamentally parasitic that it's always listening. The fingerprinting technology they use is truly terrifying, and I could not bring myself to install an app like that on my phone. I actively tell people, don't install that spyware on your phone, he later added.